Welcome to Lauren and Michaela's Cooking Show.
Here we'll be teaching the chemistry behind these delicious desserts about synthesis, solutions, and solvents, and taste and matter and balancing equations.
First, we will be making a one-of-a-kind Oreo cheesecake. This cheesecake is an Oreo lover's dream and packed with flavor.
Now for our ingredients, we need a big kitchen space.
First, we'll be needing 24 Oreo cookies divided onto a separate plate. 3 tablespoons of butter. The butter needs to be melted, so put it in the microwave for about 25 seconds. Next, we'll be needing 3 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese. The cream cheese needs to be softened, so let it sit out for a while. Next, we'll be needing 3/4 cup of sugar. Next, you will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Next, you will be needing 3 eggs.
So now we're going to preheat the oven to 350. First, we're going to put 16 Oreos in the bag. Now you have to make sure the bag is completely sealed. Now crush the cookies with whatever you like. Just make sure they're all evenly crumbled.
I'm going to spray the pan first so nothing sticks. Now for a little chemistry, we'll be showing phase change from a solid to liquid by melting the butter for the Oreo cookie base. The molecules from the stick of butter spread out, acting like glue for the Oreos to stick together. Okay. Here's an example of surface area where we made 1 small cheesecake and then 1 big one. The surface area is if we break down the size of the huge cheesecake into many smaller ones, the cheesecake will increase the surface area and the smaller one will cook faster.
Now put 3 packages of cream cheese, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 3/4 cup of sugar into a large bowl. beat the ingredients with Electro Mixer at medium speed. Crack the eggs one at a time when you're mixing the ingredients.
Next, crush the rest of the Oreos and put them into the mixture. Finally, stir the rest of the crushed Oreos into the mixture.
While we're pouring the Oreo cream cheese base into the thing, we're describing synthesis. Synthesis is when you take the two reactants and it forms a product. In this case, we're showing it by putting the cream cheese base and the already made crust together, forming synthesis.
Bake the cheesecake for 45 minutes. The next dessert is perfect for summertime. We will be making some homemade ice pops. This is a perfect summer treat for the heat.
For the ingredients, we will be using strawberry jello mix, but you can use any kind. And then we'll be using drink fruit flavor mix. And then 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of boiling water.
For the chemistry side of this, we will be showing the solute, solvent, and the solution. Solute is the one being dissolved by the solvent. We're going to show an endothermic reaction by boiling water, which is adding the heat to the cold water for the Jello mix and soft drink package. We will be combining the Jello mix, the sugar, and the Kool-Aid, which are all the solutes, into the boiling water. Okay, then we can stop there. By adding them into the boiling water, the solvent, you will be making a solution.
Just make sure to add enough cold water to fill it up. Pour all of them into a cup, but you can make as many as it can fill. Now I'm adding spoons to make them as popsicle sticks.
Freeze the ice pops until hardened and enjoy. We showed an exothermic reaction by removing the heat when freezing the ice pops.
We hope you enjoyed our show and learned a lot today.
Come back next week for another episode of Cooking with Lauren and Michaela.